So hey, what's up to all of my Taurus bulls? So we're gonna go ahead and get straight into the reading here. Um, Card smell. So this is for Taurus. Okay. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you like to see videos like this every Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays. So there we go. Okay, so the cards that I come up with are the Page of Swords, Two of Swords, King of Wands, the Devil. I'm using the Dragon Tarot, the King of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Ten of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Five of Cups. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Wands, Seven of Cups, the Tower. We have the Eight of Cups, and last but not least, we have the Lovers. So this is for Taurus, okay? So the Page of Swords, Two of Swords, King of Wands. This is showing me, right, the Devil, and you even have the King of Cups. Wow. So this is going to be one crazy ride for the Taurus, so stay tuned. So what I'm seeing here for the Taurus is obviously the Page of Wands. Okay, the Page of Wands represents transition, something that needed to be done, that's been building under the surface for a while, but it's something that you thought at first was minor, right? The Two of Swords, right, is what it is that you originally thought was minor. And what the Two of Swords represents is the problems that you were having between yourselves and this other person whom you were once dating. But then the King of Wands is the Devil, and the King of Cups is acting up. Look at that, right? And then you have the Devil card. So the King of Wands is a fire, right? And the King of Cups is a water or liquid. So, and then you have the Devil here, okay, which represents fire as well, right? Well, no, it doesn't. Actually, it represents Capricorn, but in the picture of itself, as you can see, there's flames. But the point is that that's irrelevant. The point is the Devil represents how the two of you are like oil and water. The two of y'all don't mix, right? You don't mix very well, right? There's, even when oil gets in water, there's still an odd mixture of the two where they don't, the chemical, the compositions of these things don't really mix to form cohesively. So without getting too scientific on y'all, this is just about how it is that something started off so small. Come to find out, you and this particular partner could be fighting all the time, frequently, all the time, frequently going back and forth, you and them constantly going back and forth. The two of y'all are not seeing eye to eye, right? Or you weren't seeing eye to eye. And the Six of Wands, okay, the Six of Wands and the Ten of Cups represents how this is a situation for y'all where, since this is the case, this is a situation for y'all where y'all need to understand that this is something that needed to have happened. And the Ten of Cups is what needed to have happened is the two of you needed to end this relationship if you Taurus already haven't done that. Now, if you ended it, you're ahead of the curve, right? If you haven't ended it, then it's time to go ahead and end the relationship. Because the Devil card show, like I said, the Devil card, right? And even the Ten of Cups shows me that the two of y'all are not gonna see eye to eye. The two of y'all are gonna continue to clash heads over and over again. And then the Four of Pentacles represents how you need to concentrate on building something, building a relationship somewhere else, Taurus. Okay? Taurus is ruled by Venus. Venus is the planet of love. So you have to learn to build that love elsewhere. The Five of Cups, okay? Yes, it's going to hurt at first. And the Five of Cups is up under the devil card. So yes, it is going to hurt at first because you're very used to being in a relationship with someone whom, hold on for a second, because it's hot. You know what I mean? Sorry about that. It's just very hot. But yes, it is going to be uncomfortable a little bit because you're in a relationship. Sorry about that. You're in a relationship with, or you were with someone that you gotten accustomed to seeing, but now they're not there in your life anymore. Obviously, it makes things difficult. So the Eight of Pentacles now is about one of the things that you need to learn is communication. You could have seen this all coming from a mile away if you, Taurus, would have been a lot more vigilant. And how you could have done that in the first place is by speaking to the other person, right? Taurus, it rules the second house, and the second house is the house of silence, right? Obviously, Taurus and Scorpio are the complete opposites of each other. I'm gonna say complete, but the exact opposites from each other. And because of that, Taurus and Scorpios don't really like to talk. But Scorpio is pulling that from the Taurus polarity. And see, Taurus people like to sit back and see if the other person is full of it, pulling from the Scorpio polarity. So the Queen of Wands, right, represents you should have spoken to this person to get a better feel. And Queen of Wands, Seven of Cups, and the Tower, you would have seen this coming from a mile away, and you would have instantly have known this wasn't a very good relationship for you. The proof is in the pudding. You could have saved a lot of time. So the Eight of Cups and the Lovers is represent now how you have to essentially learn to do the same thing. You have the Eight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. You have to learn to use that same kind of communication with someone else. But, you know what I mean? Look at them for what they are. The Lovers is a card where, you know, this can represent a couple of situations because it represents how, on one hand, if you Taurus hanging out with someone, right, whom you've just gotten with, this represents how you need to pay attention to that, because if you're not, you'll be reliving deja vu all over again, where you've been through this so many times when you should already have an understanding of what it is that you should do, right? Every time you fail at a relationship or succeed, you're supposed to learn along the way. You're supposed to realize what it is that you did wrong, what the other person did wrong. And see, because of that, you ultimately become relationship material, right? If you want to be in a relationship, that is. So the Lovers represents just that, but it also represents how some of you Taurians who may be a little bit wet behind the ears may be falling into a relationship too quickly. So let's clarify the Lovers. I'm using the Voodoo Tarot, Oshun, Corelle, Mardi Gras, Yemiya. Yeah, careful if you find someone new, careful fall in love with them too quickly. Yemiya may be an instance in which you may be rushing this relationship. Do what Taurus do. You know, there's a reason why Taurus is who they are. Take your time. You know, don't take your time to control people, but take your time to see if this person and yourself is a good match. You know, a lot of times people aren't very compatible with each other. You know what I mean? So let's clarify the Tower, which represents Scorpio, which is the exact opposite of Taurus. Right? So you have Yaguo, Olofi, Odele, Flambeau. Right, so you know, so even the cards are basically saying, you know, the reason why it is that you couldn't see this relationship wasn't going to work from the very beginning, or why your relationships don't work a lot of times, Taurus, is because of your own arrogance, your own inability to slow down. See, here's the thing, Taurus is patient with a lot of things, but love, especially passionate love, when someone declares to the Taurus that they really like them, especially if the Taurus likes them back, they tend to move quickly. You know what I mean? And end up risking themselves to be hurt, because a lot of the times what will go on here is the Taurus don't take the time sometimes to look over these facts. So you got to look over the facts, Taurus. So that's pretty much it. If you'd like to find out more, right, about this, you can always contact me for personal reading. Kareemspiritworks@yahoo.com. The rates as well as the email addresses in the description box below. Peace.